Heyo guys, welcome back to another episode of Forza Motorsport. Hope you all are having a great day. I know I am. And we are going to start this one off with a rather different type of race. Yeah, you see that race ends in 2-minute warning. Yes, this is a hacked race. So, honestly, this is a bit of a surprise on my end here at Suzuka. Now, you got a bunch of people trying to ram one another out of the way. Well, it seems like everyone's just trying their hardest to get into higher positions just so they could beat that race timer. And I think you might be wondering how I know this is a hacked race. Well, I'll explain that here in a minute as soon as we cut back to practice. But as of right now, we've got a bunch of people scurrying around trying to get into a high position. Someone was doing some sanding or something. That guy turned into a lawnmower. Anyways, we're here in 14th place. Now, we are about to get to when I cut back to practice. I know I did at the 1 minute mark. Here we go. So, if you take a look at the top left corner of the screen, you'll see all the lap times. So, you see that lap time of 2 minutes, 17 seconds right there. And takeaway, got it done in 37 seconds. No, this track is, at least in A-Class, I haven't seen anyone do it in under 2 minutes. So, that is why I almost know for a fact this is a full-on hacked race. Either that or Turn 10 caught it and decided, you know, we're just going to end the race here. Not even bother. For F1, or F40, F50, one of the two. Caused a massive pile up there. I'm still somehow in 14th place. I have no idea how. Somehow not pick up a penalty and all of that. I think they're, well, no, they're not being all that lenient with the penalties as of right now with the 2.25 collision. 20 seconds left into this race. Everyone a little stressed out with the 15 seconds left. I guess they're all just very desperate. I have no idea when I gained 14th position, or not 13th, 14th. I have no idea when I gained 13th position, now 12th. I'm gaining positions left and right for some reason. But anyways, race ended. No one finished. Somehow in a P11 as far as the AI is concerned. But as we skip ahead to leaving the event, I somehow finished in 7th place. Don't know how, don't know why, but I will gladly take it. Alright, here we are at Catalonia, guys. Now, I can almost assure you this is not a hacked race whatsoever. It was actually semi-clean, for lack of better terms. So here we are, taking off like a bat out of hell, gaining positions like it was nobody's business, shooting up to 15th, getting 14th. Can we get 13th? We can get 13th. Now let's go on to 12th. Okay, we get 11th. Can we get 10th? We got 10th. And first turn mayhem. Yeah, we end up hitting a Renault. I get spun by a Lambo, then a BMW, hitting the sand. Just barely tapping the tire wall. Getting last place, getting rear-ended by a Honda. Dropping down to last place. Now, this is really not a position I'm really used to, but this will really show how good my Mustang really is. I do give that Honda a little love tap, Mr. Heyo. I end up following him for a bit, trying to get an idea of what his driving style is, because he's a Honda driver. I have no idea what he's going to do. I've seen him go do stupid shit. And we got a Trans Am into the sand. Missed that during my initial editing. But I do get around Heyo. I get 19th place, thanks to that Trans Am going off into the grass. We got a guy who hates braking marker signs. For lack of better terms, I don't know what to call them, but smart way to fuck up someone's braking point. I honestly kind of respect that, but at the same time I don't, because you gotta keep your car on the track. Now here I am catching up to 15th position. If I could speak, not enough caffeine, not enough coffee. I just woke up. There's another guy in the sand taking a 15th position there. But anyways, catching up to now 14th position. The Pepsi Subaru. Now this guy drives like a bit of a maniac, not gonna lie, so here we are catching up to him. He gets on to the final corner, and this is where I show him the power of my V8. Just flooring it, getting into the 14th position, showing him that his little lawnmower engine has no chance against this thing. Get jump to the Ferrari, and what I think is another Ferrari, maybe an Aston, maybe Porsche, I don't know from this instance. But I get completely slammed by the Pepsi car, you know, because he's a jerk, and he probably has no friends, you know, really desperate to win. He pushes the Ferrari off into the wide position. Now, he does give me a little love tap. I get around the Pepsi car again, showing, and we got a guy who just wanted to do donuts for some reason. Got a little distracted there, took it wide, get a little pushed off by the Ferrari. At least I think that's a Ferrari. I could be mistaken. I don't really know my Italian imports. Judging by the back, though, I think that is a Ferrari emblem. Anyways, here I am keeping up with the pack quite a bit. This is one hell of a battle for, what is that, 13th, 12th, 11th, 10th? A battle for 9th place. Now, Mel Garten, I don't know what he was driving, but he ended up getting slammed out of the way, probably from the Pepsi car, which would explain his 8/10ths of a penalty. Here we are on the straightaway, his worst nightmare. Getting close to him, don't really get to it because I do get around him, but he does do the cutback, gets right back around me. He does try pushing me a little too tight. We make contact there. It looks like he tries to spin me out, but he does back off a little bit. Gotta give him a little bit of credit there. He's not the dirtiest racer. He's just rather too aggressive, but at this point, I secure 11th place, and I catch up to the Lambo. Skipping ahead to, I think, turn 3. Yeah, turn 3. Now, me and this Lambo are kind of evenly matched as far as speed is concerned, but I think I got acceleration and cornering on him. Now, the Aston Martin does end up getting tapped. He brake checks me a little bit. Doesn't really mess up the race all too much. Now, I take it a little too tight here. I end up trying to do a cutback on the Lambo. Now, this is where this V10 really does prove to be a run for my money. I do get around him, though. Get close to Aston Martin. At this point, I am trying to just put pressure on him due to the fact that I think he knows that I am right behind him. And I think this guy just easily gets stressed out. Now, here we are on the straightaway. I'm pretty sure if this was a drag race, I would win every time. So, here we are. He tries to block me. He brakes a little late, takes a little too wide, goes off course. Allow me to secure a 9th place. Now, we are going to skip ahead to the final corner because that was pretty much the rest of the race. I held on to 9th place. It was a really fun time, really good race. And, of course, we finish up. Our final time was 8 minutes, 11 seconds. I cannot complain whatsoever. Alright, guys. Final race for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Now, we're on Road America, and this was a very fun race. I will admit that one. Now, shooting up in the 5th place, I didn't qualify. They just put me in 7th place for some reason. I don't really know why, but anyways, little love tap from Porsche. I get spun out a little bit, and of course, small love taps there gets me forced off the track, dropping down into 10th place. So, doesn't really completely ruin the race, but it does put me in a position that I'd rather not be in, due to the fact that, well, in racing you want the highest position you can possibly get. But anyways, here we are on the straightaway. I start catching up to my original position of 5th place before getting slammed off the track. And BMW deciding he wants to spin me out. And of course, I end up getting a little heated, so I take my frustration out on another BMW. Add that to my list of makes and models to not like. Nah, I really can't. BMW M3 GTR from Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Best car ever. In fact, I'd probably make one of them in this game. But anyways, we start catching up to the pack. They thought they seen the last of me. They really didn't. And of course, he's got a half a second penalty. So I'm not really too worried about getting around him. I know I can keep up, and I know I can pass him pretty easily. Now, him and this Honda do end up going at it just a little bit. It looked like he tried to spin him out for a minute. I decided to draft both of them. Try to cut around. Honda pushes BMW off into the grass. I dodge BMW for what looks like trying to spin out the Honda for a little bit of payback. Anyways, here I am securing 10th position. I leave them into the dust, going through the final corner. We got a guy just going off in the sand, taking a little beach vacation. Kind of wish I could be in his position right now. As he spins out a Toyota, I think that was a Supra, either a Supra or a Porsche, I don't really know. But skipping ahead to when I finally catch up to the rest of the pack, I get 8th place after a little love tap to that Porsche. Not my proudest moment, but I start catching up to this S13 Wept Meteor. I apologize if I clearly butchered that. But he spins out a what looks like a BRZ. And of course, I decided to thread the needle on that one and just completely take that position. He gives me a little love tap, letting me know that he is right behind me. Either that or he's giving me a little smack on the ass saying, hey, good game. In fact, I think that was a good game love smack. I could be completely mistaken on that one, though. But either way, I keep up with him pretty well during this section. He does have pretty good handling. And of course, we got a guy having a huge accident right there. Taking out another road sign. People who use that as a braking point, I do apologize, but you're going to have to find a different way of knowing where your braking spot is. Now, me and Tiny Stepper here in the RX-7, we have one hell of a battle for a majority of this race. Now, you can see a little preview of it right now. Here I am letting him know I am right behind him. I do apologize for stumbling upon my words. I do get a little excited during these races, and sometimes it just happens, you know. Talking to a computer screen while reacting to my own video is not the easiest. But anyways, he does start pulling away right here. We're on the final lap now. I start to reel him in. We're on the straightaway. I run out of real estate, so we got to try and get this corner. He takes it a little wide. I try to take it as tight as I possibly can, even trying to use the rumble strips to my advantage. Here I am trying to get into his slipstream just so I can catch up to him quite a bit. Here we are, right behind a Scion. Using his slipstream, we both get around the little Scion right there. And of course, on the straightaway, I do get around him, getting into the podium positions, but you can see that little yellow marker right at the bottom of my car, that he is right behind me. He is not going to let this go. Now, he is keeping up really well. I'm sure he's got the same plan. He's probably using my slipstream. He does slowly spin me out, but he does end up backing out a bit, which is why you had the applause there. Great racing. Round of applause from me, myself. Had to. Love this guy. He's a great racer. Anyways, he does get around me with a little cutback. I do butcher it because I do end up hitting a little too much throttle in that final corner. Getting through the carousel here, I'm hoping I could catch up to him. Trying to get back into that podium position. I have no problem with 4th place, but I'd rather try and finally get a podium position in Forza. Especially considering how close I am. But either way, we start catching up. We're getting there. We're getting there. And of course, we run out of real estate. Straightaways are my best friend in this car, especially when it comes to someone like Tiny Stepper who has more handling over top speed. Getting around to the final corner. I think I butcher it here. Yep, I end up sliding a little bit. You hear the tires screeching a little bit. Final corner. This is where I really kind of butcher it. I go into the rumble strip, drift a little bit, and this is where I kind of secure my victory at 4th place. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's just under podium. And plus coming from kind of lower positions, I'll gladly take it. As you can see, I gained 3 positions, so I started 7th, got in 4th, almost there. But anyways, that's going to end the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great holiday, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.